Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 260 Granny Square of our 365 Days of Granny Squares. This one is really simple. It is designed by Julie and it is called Farmington Square. It actually is named after a town in Maine, the state of Maine in the USA. And today's square, I really highly encourage you to use more than one color so you can get this interesting effect, this interesting design. It is a flat square today and very simple, using single crochets and double crochets, and our last 4 rounds are all single crochets. It is such a fabulous, fast working square today, and I really enjoyed making it, so I can't wait to teach you how to make it today. I am using Red Heart Super Saver yarn in today's square and just these 3 colors, so you can use any scraps that you have lying around. This is just a 10 ply worsted weight size 4 medium yarn. You can use a double knitting yarn or worsted weight yarn or Aran yarn, any yarn you have. Also, I'm going to demonstrate this square using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and these tools, all these tools just come in handy in our project when we cut our yarn and sew in our ends and change colors so often. In today's square, you can use one color, or I'm sorry, use more than one color actually. I highly suggest that. But if you want to use like 2 or more, we're doing 8 rounds in today's square, so you can use 8 different colors if you wanted to. In this description of my video on YouTube, you will find the link to the written pattern for Farmington Square by Julie, so you can click that and follow along with her written pattern. Very simply written, and I really like it. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and Instagram in the description of this video, so make sure you share your photo of this square today. I definitely have to see your photos today, and leave me a comment on what you're doing this weekend. So you can leave me a comment, tell me what you're doing this weekend. I'm just chilling this weekend, not doing anything really too exciting, so probably just crocheting. Anyway, share a photo on Instagram as well, hashtag YARNutopia. You can hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares also, so I can see your square on there. I'll go double tap a few of your photos, and you can follow me on Snapchat. One last thing, I have to say a big giant thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that eye in the corner of this video, somewhere over here in the top corner. There is an eye that you can click for more information and support YARNutopia in any way you can, so we can keep bringing you these fantastic crochet tutorials. So let's get started and make number 260 Granny Square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold this down and pull that through and pull tight. Insert the hook and we can begin. So let's chain 4, so yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4. And then hop to the very first chain right here and make a slip stitch in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that loop on your hook. So now we've created a ring, just like that. Now we can go on to round 1. If you know how to make the magic ring, you could have started that way as well, but we're going to go on to round 1 by chaining up 1. And then we're going to single crochet into this ring. So go back into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a single crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, and 3, and then we're going to single crochet back into this center ring here. So go back in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat that until we have 8 single crochets and 8 chain 3 spaces. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the ring. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the ring. Okay, so that's my 3rd chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th chain 3 space. Okay, if you need to, slide these over so you can have room. 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the ring. 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the ring. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the ring, So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochets. So when you have 8 single crochets, make sure to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right here. So not this chain up one right here, but actually go into the single crochet itself, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Just like that. So that was round number 1. Going on to round number 2, if you're not changing color, just slip stitch into this chain 3 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 2 with me. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn and then pull it all the way through and pull it tight. If you're changing color, you want to start in any chain 3 space, so I'm just going to go right into that one and grab my new yarn and then hook that on my hook and pull it through. And then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And now in the same space, we're going to put 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go back into that same chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So again, yarn over, go back into that same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Just like that. So now it actually looks like there's 3 double crochets in there because that chain of 3 counts as a stitch. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to hop into the next chain 3 space. We're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, this is 2, and 3. Just like that. Then we are going to, let's see here, put 3 double crochets into the next space. So no chaining here, we're just going to put 3 double crochets in the next space right here. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to put 3 double crochets into the next space. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're just going to repeat that. So in this next space right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and put 3 double crochets in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and we got to do that one more time. So in the next space, put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 3 double crochets into this last space here. 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. At this point, I am going to fasten off and change color. If you are not changing color, you want to just stay right here and, let's see here, chain up 4 and go on to round 3 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And now if you are changing color, you want to start in a gap between these groupings, but not in a chain 2 space. So you want to start in a side, on a side gap. So you can see where the chain 2 spaces are, where all my fingers are here. You do not want to start in a corner. You want to start on a side, okay, in the gap between the 3 double crochet groupings. So I'll start right here. I'm going to grab a new color and then we'll go on to round 3. If you're changing color, just hook on your new color like this and pull it through on one of those gaps between, on the side, between the groupings here. And then chain up 4, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to skip 2 of these stitches here and single crochet into this last stitch on this side before the corner. So go into this last double crochet on this side, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to single crochet into the corner. So go into the corner, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the very next double crochet. So right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to single crochet in between these groupings here in this space, in this gap down here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're just going to repeat what we did. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the last stitch on this side, then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, single crochet in the chain 2 corner space, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in the very next double crochet. Okay, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and back to the start. We're just gonna single crochet in that gap there, and then just repeat. So do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for the next round, round 4. When you're finishing this round, make sure to chain your last 3 and then slip stitch to the first chain of this beginning chain 4 here. So very bottom down here, go in to this first chain, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now I'm going to fasten off this color. If you are not changing color, just slip stitch into this chain 3 space here and then chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn and pull it all the way through and pull it tight. And then you want to start in a chain 3 space in this next chain 3 space right here. Okay, so if you're looking at the sides, basically where we fastened off, the one that's on the left side of the where we fastened off. So right in here, that's where you want to start, okay? And that's where we're going to hook on our new color, just like that, and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Then that counts as our beginning double crochet as well. And in the same space, we're going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and again another double crochet in there. So now it looks like there's 3 double crochets in there because that chain of 3 counts as a stitch. Now in this next chain 3 space right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So very similar to round 2 where we're using double crochets. Then in this next space, let's see here, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Okay, chain 2. Wow, 1 and 2. And then we're going to put 3 double crochets in each of the next 2 chain 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and the next one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then we're going to, let's see here, 3 double crochet in the next 2 chain 3 spaces, 3 double crochet in the next 2 chain 3 spaces, and then chain 2. So basically in every chain 2 space, we're putting 3 double crochets until we get to the corners, which I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to put 3 double crochet in here, then 3 double crochet in this next one, and now we're going to chain 2 for the corner. 1 and 2. Okay, so there should be 4 chain 3 spaces in a row that have 3 double crochets in each one of those. Okay, so we're going to chain 2 here, and then in the next 4 chain 3 spaces, we're putting 3 double crochets in each one of those. That is a little bit easier of an explanation for you. So in these next 4 chain 3 spaces, just put 3 double crochets in each one of those, and then chain 2 for the corner, and then put 3 double crochets in the next 4 chain 3 spaces, just like this. Okay, so that was my 4th grouping. So that's 1 grouping, 2 grouping, 3 grouping, 4 grouping. So now I have to chain 2 for the corner and put 3 double crochets in the next 4 chain 3 spaces. Okay, so I'll just meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to round 5. When you finish this round, you have to do these last 2 spaces here. So I chained 2 and then put 3 double crochets in that space and 3 double crochets in that space. And now we want to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3 right at the top. Insert your hook if you can. There we go. Go into the front loop and back loop, and then yarn over and pull through and through. Now, if you are not changing color, just chain up 1 and go on to the next round with me. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn because I want to change color here. So I'm just going to pull that through and pull tight. If you're changing color, you basically can start in any stitch on this round. I'm going to start exactly where we fastened off though, right into that chain up 3. And I'm going to pick up my other yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 1. And now this round we are just going to put a single crochet into each stitch all the way around, and I'll show you what to do in the corner. So go into the same stitch that we just attached to, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Next stitch, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So those are single crochets. So we're just single crocheting into each stitch all the way around, and in the corner chain 2 spaces we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Okay, and then just continue to work a single crochet into each stitch on the side. That should be 12 stitches on the side, okay, and then until you get to the next corner. And then in the corners put a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Alright, so I'll just meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 6. When you finish round 5, just make sure to single crochet in these last few stitches here, and then slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round right in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now for rounds 6, 7, and 8, it's basically a repeat of round 5. So we are just I'm going to fasten off and change color each round. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through, and pull tight. And I think I'm going to start in a corner. I just like starting in my corners personally, but you don't have to. You can start wherever you want. But I'm going to pick up a different color. And in the corners we're going to chain up 1 first, and in the corners we're putting a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Okay, that's in every corner. On the sides, we are just going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch on the side, okay, until we get to the corner. And then we're going to repeat that, so that we're on round 6 right now. But we're going to repeat that for rounds 7 and 8 as well. Or you can repeat it as much as you want until your square is as big as you want it to be. But in the pattern, it does end on round 8, so I am going to continue working this, just working a single crochet in each stitch, and then in the corners putting a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet, just like that. So that's for rounds 6, 7, and 8. So I'll let you be and do that off camera, and then I'll meet you up when I'm finishing round 8, and then we can fasten off together. So good luck! Alright, when finishing your square, you want to slip stitch to the very first single crochet, just like that, and then chain up 1 and cut your yarn. And then continue to pull that all the way through and pull tight, and then grab your yarn needle and sew in all of your ends, and then you'll be done. You could block this square if you need to, but I swear that square was so simple. So it was just a lot of single crocheting on those last 4 rounds, but it was fast and easy, and I really liked it, and I hope you did too. So enjoy your weekend, and there it is, number 260 Granny Square. Share your photos on Facebook and Instagram, and in the comments today, let me know what you did or are planning on doing this weekend. So share your comments on the Facebook and Snapchat me as well. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat, so I look forward to seeing your snaps. So I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!